Hello and welcome back to the Owl Upstairs Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are asking Spirit for information about a major blessing that is coming forward into your life right now. So we're going to draw 3 cards for pile 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to ask Spirit to kindly share with us the very best information about what you need to know about this major blessing that is coming into your life. Woo! All right. We're going to take that one. All right. Okay, so pile number 1, we have wise decision. Pile number 2, we have the power of prayer. And pile number 3, we have energy healing. So take a moment and center yourself and ask your higher self, your intuition, your team and spirit, which of these 3 piles you feel like will have the best message for you. You may be drawn to more than one pile, and if so, honor that and trust your intuition and know that there could be additional messages in each one for you. If you'd like to skip ahead to the reading that you're most drawn to, you can do so by clicking the timestamp in the description box below. I'll see you so very soon. Hi, pile number 1. You are drawn here by the card of Wise Decision. So today we're asking about a major blessing that's coming into your life. And I feel like this major blessing already is coming because you have been listening to your higher self. You've been listening to the divine and your ancestors, and they are applauding you. Hooray, victory. Like this is really standing out to me out here. Can you also see how we have like the dark and the light attributes within this card? This also makes me feel like if there's any kind of unseen pattern or maybe something that you've been trying to overcome that has been maybe not easy to navigate, something that you've kept hidden, but your angels, your guides, your higher self, they know that you've been dealing with this. Like I feel like they're very, very happy that you've been choosing wise choices. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to share about this major blessing coming into your life. Trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come now that you are on the path of growth. Wow, and look how awesome this is, where we have this beautiful light shining down here, and then we have this beautiful light shining down here. It's like you are almost like looking up to their guidance, and you're following that guidance. Wow. I think they have shared something with you that has really illuminated and shifted your perspective. That's neat. Okay, we have gold. And we also have melanosis, darkening. I like this card. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, and connect with nature. I feel very zen here, listening to the wise wisdom within. Parenting. Okay, and we have this Selkie. And I have these post-it notes here because YouTube, I have to follow YouTube's rules, so that's why we have the post-its. Okay, so let's see. First, we have a lot of really good stuff here in your cards. Lots of like, we've talked about the dual aspects, but we have darkness and light. We have darkness and light. You're shedding an old skin. So I think the blessing that is coming into your life is going to be choices that you make for yourself when you see them, like when they're illuminated, that you're being intuitively guided to do something and trust in divine purpose. I feel like this is divine timing. I feel like if you're looking for a specific timeline, there's a process of transformation that you're undergoing, just like within alchemy, where you're shedding the skin. You're in the process of transformation. You're making positive life choices, but there is divine timing at play within this blessing. I think it's important that you accept both aspects of yourself. We have two, there's a saying that like we have two wolves within us, and it's the wolf that we feed that grows stronger. So I feel like that again has to do with like your higher and lower polarities within yourself. So recognizing the gold, the beauty, the radiance that you have, the value that you have to share with the world, shining your beautiful light, but then also knowing that there could be some communication that you've had with yourself, had with others, ways of doing things historically that I feel like you're ignoring your beauty. Like this crow is just like, I'm not listening, I'm not looking at it. That's hilarious. So maybe you choose not to see some of the amazing qualities that you have within yourself, the light that you have within, the gifts that you have to share with the world. You're ignoring them. And I feel like by choosing to look more towards the light, to look into yourself, that's going to change. And in divine time, that's when the blessing is going to come forward. So I think this is teaching you one, patience. Patience is a virtue, but patience is so such an interesting lesson for us all, including me. But I feel like your Earth Star chakra and feeling safe and home within this physical realm is part of the big blessing as well. Like you're able to be yourself, to fully bloom, to carry and share the wisdom that you have within yourself. I feel like you're a very wise individual. And maybe that's why we have this parenting card as well. Or maybe it's teaching you how to parent yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Know that you can have everything that you need and you're fully supported by the divine. That feels really good. Also, I feel like you're going to be able to then teach other people. Parents are all about, teaching and guiding and helping their children to learn and grow and be the best versions of themselves in the highest aspect. But then there's also shadow aspects of parenting too, where we have short fuses. We teach maybe patterns that are unconscious to our children. I'm not a parent yet, but I'm currently reading a book called Running on Empty, and it's about childhood neglect. And it's been such an interesting and valuable tool and resource for me to learn, because it's not about what we didn't get when we were growing up. It was about the things, or I'm sorry, it's not about the things that we did get, like all the material needs, or like maybe all the security and stability in the material realm, but it talks about all of the emotional pieces within childhood that we did not receive. Because if we consider looking at society as a whole, cultures as a whole within America over the last, 3 or 4 generations. So my grandparents actually immigrated from Czechoslovakia. Well, it'd be my great grandparents, so 2 grades. And then they had to, because they were in a war. So they left everything they had behind to come to America, migrated to Chicago, which is crazy. I just can't imagine how challenging that would be. But then trying to survive and just make ends meet. And then they were also, like, they didn't speak English. And then my great grandma had a child out of wedlock, which was like super no. So there's like all of these traumas that get passed along in the DNA through our family lineage. And I was not alive in any of, obviously, that time period, but all of that lives in my DNA, and it was passed down in my family line. So we have a lot of ancestors here. So what I feel like this is calling you to do, our major blessing, is like you are shedding the stuff that you've been carrying in your family line, any fears, anxieties, doubts about something within the physical realm. And also the emotional realms, because to be at peace and to be in alignment and to know that you're safe and secure, you have to have both your physical needs met and your emotional needs met. So I feel like there could also be an aspect that we are neglecting. So maybe we are, you know, very, very grounded when we're in certain aspects, like at home or in nature, but then maybe in other areas of our lives, we're not so much. And so because this is a collective reading, it's going to vary with everyone. But I say all of that to say is perhaps read that book, the Running on Empty book, to learn and understand and educate yourself on what's yours to carry and what's not, or just like how sometimes nothing can go wrong within your life growing up. Nothing can go wrong. And I do those quotes because from a unaware perspective, from in the dark, my childhood was great. All my needs were met. But as I've done a lot of this alchemy work and I've searched for myself within and what's my truth and what's not my truth and what's mine to carry and what's not mine to carry, I've found that a lot of the patterns and things that have been passed down through my lineage comes from scarcity, comes from fear, comes from, just trying to survive. And we don't have to live like that. We're entering the age of Aquarius. There's so many beautiful transformations going into the 5D realm of consciousness. So many gifts and blessings, and like time and space does not compute the same way in the more of the now realities versus what things were, like when I was born in the early 90s, or previous before that. So things have changed dramatically. And so if you're going through a huge alchemical upgrade, getting grounded is going to help you feel a lot more at peace, and not so, I almost want to say vulnerable, but I feel like you can be vulnerable by sharing your truth and being authentic, because it's who we are. We all walk around with stories and battle scars and traumas, and we also all walk around with beauty and gifts and talents and abilities that are just freaking magical. So I feel like it's a really important dynamic here that you're navigating, where your big blessing is that by you choosing to see and embody and to embrace your light, to educate yourself on what's yours and what's not, and to share authentically, take off some of the armor, ground, see the beauty. I think in divine timing, you will experience things that potentially you had no idea was even a thing, which, I mean, that's a miracle and that is a blessing. So let's ask Spirit now for any additional information for pile number 1 that they wish to share about this major blessing that's coming into pile number 1's life. What is getting ready to open up for pile number 1? Or what else do they need to know, please, Spirit? Any other cards? Those two. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see what we got. Why are these sliding around everywhere? Like there's an energy with these cards that is very slippery. That's interesting. Okay, Ace of Wands. Love that for you. I laugh because the feeling of this card is like hanging on for dear life, but also really excited for the plunge. It's like, that moment where you're getting ready to leap into the unknown. You like want to cling on to what you know, but you're also so over it. You're like, I'm ready for the new, but oh my God, what are we doing? It's like right before you jump out of an airplane and go skydiving. It's like you really wanted to go on the airplane. You wanted to go skydiving. Then when you do it, you're like, what have I done? But there's like no turning back. The Sun card. This is going to be magic. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to be very, very happy about this. I think it's going to bring, again, a lot more sunshine into your life. The Knight of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. And let me just move some of these so that we can see these a little bit better. I'm sorry, pile 1. Just give me one moment. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Can we see those? Yes. Okay. See, there's that same energy where I was like, we're holding on. We don't really want to leap because it's scary. We're like, oh my God, what have we done? I'm sorry, I should laugh, but I understand how this feels. It's not comfy. But once you do, once you do take that leap of faith, once you do take that risk, that gamble of whatever this is into the new, or like letting go of what once was, you're going to be so happy. It's like made your dreams and wishes fulfilled. It's like, um, also something that I've played with recently. Well, first, when I just said that, it was 11:11 on my time stamp for my recording. So 11:11, divine timing, divine synchronicities, very auspicious for you. Something I've worked with recently is that whatever my mindset, my will, whatever it is that I desire or say, it's like your wish is my command. So if I tell myself, oh, God, this is so stressful, blah, 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 like, okay, it's going to be stressful in that way because your wish is my command. Like your divine will is your truth. So if I tell myself like, oh, this is gonna be so easy and so much fun, I'm just gonna love doing this, which takes a lot of effort and conscious practice for me personally, maybe not for everybody, but that's really been fortunate for me, and it's really helped kind of get myself out of those negative mind spaces or the fear and the anxiety, or just like also putting up some boundaries, because I feel like it's important when we put up boundaries and take care of ourselves and help ourselves feel more protected and safe. We can move through things with such more fluidity, ease, grace. Things feel a lot more powerful. Like this is something that not only emotionally feels really, really great, but also I feel very empowered. Like you can't bother me. Like everything I want, everything I have is like within my own little realm. Like look at my little borders, my protection. We also have borders here where everything's like kind of in the center. So perhaps also some solar plexus work I think might be something that you play with. And I say play because it's not work. Like we can choose to wake up every day and look at life as a bunch of work, which historically I've done. It's like, God, what do I have to do today? I have to work, 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 blah. That's not fun. I want to start waking up every day and looking at life like, oh, what do I get to shine and create today? Like, what do I get to do? What adventures do I get to go on? Like, what does the world have for me today? Like, what choices can I make to help me with owning these wishes and these dreams that I have for myself? Like, sure, it might feel a little uncomfortable to be vulnerable and step into this new creative endeavor, shining our authenticity, but I feel like this is more about you, not necessarily something that you're creating, although it could be. But I feel like this is more about the inner work, and the big blessing that's coming for you is a rebirth and a renewal. Happiness, sunshine, speaking your truth, not having so much anxiety, not being concerned about fear, money, lack, like just really being at peace and just trusting Spirit's going to bring everything you wish into fruition and in the divine timing that they see is best for you, because Spirit will never give us anything that one we're not ready for or we can't handle. So if it is time for you to have whatever it is that you want, you'll have it. Just trust. So whatever you need to do, whether that's meditation or maybe you ground and connect to nature through through music or through bird watching, or I don't know, just however you feel centered within yourself, that's what's going to help you to make choices that feel a lot more in alignment with your highest good. Because when we're anxious and we're just scattered all over the place and we're like, oh my gosh, everything's on fire, well, I can't think straight and make positive life choices when I'm like that. And Lord knows I have been like that so many times. I've learned that I don't always make the best choices when I make choices out of fear instead of love. So get grounded, take a salt bath, go spend some time in nature, play a didgeridoo, play a hand drum, whatever it is that makes you open up and connect to your earth star chakra. Mother Earth, that's what I hear too. Like this parenting is like more about nurturing and taking care of yourself. And again, it's not always about what we did or did not receive growing up. It's about what you need in the here and now, and just recognizing that your needs are valid, that you are worthy and deserving of taking care of yourself, that everything that you wish for, hope for, dream about can be yours, and it can come true. You have to believe it, and you have to know that you do deserve this. There's enough abundance on in this entire world for everyone to live their most happy, joyous, heaven on earth version, if we choose to allow ourselves to know that we can have these wonderful things. So embrace it, yell it, share it, say, yes, I want this. And just claim this kind of energy for yourself, because pile number one, you deserve it. Your wishes can come true. The blessings that are coming are the choices that help you to make these blessings or these wishes come true. So pile number one, I hope this helped. I'm so excited that you get your dreams and your wishes fulfilled by taking care of yourself. If you'd like to leave me a comment or share your story in the comment section below, I'd love to hear from you. I love building an online community and having like-minded individuals to connect with. It's just a really awesome experience that we have the internet to do this. So file number one, if you feel called to also hit that like or subscribe button, you will get notified every time I upload these videos. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I do offer them. They're available on my website at theowlupstairs.com. So pile number one, have a beautiful day, and we will talk soon. Bye. Hello, pile number two. You're drawn here to the power of prayer. And as I was tuning into the energy and just like looking at this card before I hit the play button, I heard coming into union, harmony, balance, like harmonizing opposites. This feels very peaceful. Like when I tune into this energy, I just feel very almost like light and free, but more so peace. Lots of gratitude as well. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to share about this major blessing that's coming into your life. Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time to share your wisdom. This has been a journey for you. Very, oh, I'm hearing the song Wonderwall by Oasis. So, the words are eluding me, but like the paths are winding is what came forward. Purification as well. Okay, so you're being called to be seen. Definitely. Seen with what? Let's see. I think it's interesting. I also touched my Archangel Michael guy as we were doing that. So you're protected as you are stepping into the spotlight and being seen. Ooh, we have Aries, Mars. Ooh, and we also have Jupiter. Look at you, pile number two. Oh. Okay. There's lots of vibes I'm picking up on with these. So let's see what else we got. We have a star mother. How can you mother yourself? If you were at all felt drawn to pile number one, there might also be something there for you too. Very different reading, but just putting that out there if you feel called. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Wow. Okay. Wow, big. This one's big. Spiritual career. Wow. Okay. Personal growth. Cool. The word and the harpy eagle. Bird is the word. That's awesome. Okay. God, now that song's in my head. All right, so let us begin. There's a lot going on here. You are a very, very spiritual person, pile number 2. Beautiful. Very beautiful. You have something within your practice, your gifts, your spiritual wisdom that you have to share with people, which is a huge, huge blessing. I think it's about also something that you have experienced yourself personally. I also think that as soon as you start to share what it is that you have to share and allow yourself to be seen, whatever you've been praying about, whatever you've asked for, that's when things are going to start to really transform for you. You can accept this by, there's something with power and taking action. So, by allowing yourself to take action and expand and grow, to let your true colors shine and be seen, all of the aspects of you, your multidimensionality. You know how sometimes the world likes to put us in a box, or I guess in this case, a triangle. You know what? That's interesting. It could be something that you feel like boxed in about with your spirituality or your religious views, or, maybe you've been taught something, some type of healing modality, or something where, like they don't mix, but I feel like you're here to help expand and break that mold. Like, write a new chapter, write a new story. Like, that's not how this has to be for you at all. Wow. And I think that's what's also going to lead to some big major growth aspect for you. I just heard that your body is a temple. That sounds very cliche and overused, but I think in this case, your physical body is the vehicle for either the healing gifts that you have, maybe. Well, number 2, I'm sorry, my video just went and blacked out. After I said your body's the temple for the healing gifts that you have, my phone literally just like short circuited and went black. Wow. Okay, let me ask Spirit now, what is that about? Because I feel like that in itself is a message to turn off and go to the temple. Okay, let me see. What else do we have? You are giving, I feel like you're over giving. There's a piece of you that is also is overextending and giving too much. Just because you see the higher vision of where this gifts that you have, how it can impact people and help people, heal other people, I feel like you need to know that it is not your job to heal others, that others are also in charge of, like, we all have divine free will and conscious choice, and we also we do not have power over one another. We only have power over ourselves. So power is interesting because in a patriarchal society, power is expressed as force over one another, when really true and authentic power is an open hand and an invitation to do as you will, do as you will. Mothering and caring for yourself and feeding yourself as you feed and help others, I think is huge for you. So self-care. Also, I feel like this is helping you to expand and like weave threads. Do you see these? I don't know if you can see this, pile number 2, but in this card, she's got her fingertips lit up and she's like weaving wet threads of fate. Things that are emanating from her heart chakra, from her higher self, opening up portals in space and time, leading to new dimensions and new realities for people. Like, your essence helps to guide other people into new paradigms, new realities. You don't have to actually do anything to be a way shower for others other than being who you are. This is a really challenging concept for us, especially for those who are used to or are programmed into believing that you have to work really hard to achieve what you want, or you have to sacrifice yourself and be a martyr to be of service to other people, especially in a spiritual community. And that is not true. Service to self is giving you the ability to then also be of service to others. Because if we're not stepping into our, compassion, our love, if we're too hard on ourselves, or if we are not allowing ourselves to receive, how can we be our most divine, beautiful selves, our fullest essence, if we don't allow ourselves to fully come home, to fully embody all of our gifts within our physical body? The more we allow ourselves to stand in our power and to be us, we allow then other people to step into their power and be their authentic selves as well. And again, power is not power over others, it's power over the self. It's expanding our perception on what power is. The power of prayer, literally the power of prayer. Oh my God, I just saw that. Hello. The power of not doing anything for others and just praying for them, that is power. I know that we think that the power of prayer is not enough. It really is, because sometimes there's things within this world that we don't have any control over. We don't have the ability to make a change. We don't have the ability to we can lead a horse to water, but we can't make it drink. We could love someone so much, just like a grandmother would love their grandchild so much, but at the end of the day, that grandchild always has the choice to make their own decisions, not the grandma. So in this situation or this circumstance, the power of prayer is all that this individual can do for another. Okay, so it's really important for you to love yourself and take care of yourself, because the more you love and take care of yourself, the more you are going to plant seeds and to create different threads of timelines, fates, energies for not just you yourself, but also be a way shower for others. And then the power that you have with speaking your truth, asking the divine for help, standing in your light, and everything that you can do, what you are in charge of, what you can control. What's this, the serenity prayer? God grant me the serenity, or to know what I can do and surrender what I can't. And I don't know it, but that is what this is. That to me, that's what this is. To reaffirm that prayer and to just know the difference between what you can control and what you cannot control. Because it's not as a spiritual person, it's not our job to fix people, and it's not our job to control other people as much as we love them. All we can do is help them be set up for success. We can hold space for others. We can show them by the actions that we take for ourselves and being a clear channel, by speaking words of truth, by seeing the higher vision, by trusting that Spirit has a plan for each of us, not just some of us, not just the good ones, not just, no, all people are all equal. All of us deserve to have equal power and autonomy over ourselves. Like, that's our divine birthright. So trust that Spirit has this in the bag. They got it. Don't worry. Surrender and take actions on things that you can control. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. Spirit, what else can you please share kindly for pile number 2 that will best help them with this? How is this forming a major blessing for them? We just need to know, please, or whatever you can share with us. We don't need to know, but we would love to know. How about that? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Page of Swords. your knowledge, you're being called, you are so being called to share these new ideas, this new wisdom, this guidance. Maybe you're a channel. Maybe Spirit's asking you to share your wisdom through a book, through a blog, emails. Like, you're very wise. Share this light with others. Share your story, your passions. I do need you to know that whatever is yours, you're being held and cradled by the divine as you go up into higher states of consciousness. But also, I heard a pillar of light, but also pilgrimage, or like this is a journey that you're here to be a way shower for. Okay, love that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we also have the Five of Cups. So we'll do this one next. Don't be bashful. Don't hide yourself. Like, this is beautiful swan. We're not an ugly duckling. We have power beyond, I think, our comprehension, and there's no need to shrink yourself. I also feel like this Page of Swords is like getting ready to attack this swan or goose. Mother goose, mother goose. Okay, so maybe you've been attacked by people or a mothering figure, or maybe, you know, people have just really rained on your parade, and, you know, not cool of them. But because now you have this perspective, and now you know how this kind of communication, this situation, the circumstance has impacted you, I feel like you have been gifted an opportunity to show, share, help people not either do this anymore, or to nurture and care for those who have also been through this experience. I almost said tragedy. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. What else? Oh, this is great. Okay. So coming into completion with something, I feel like you have this very big, you've been gifted the world because you have this badge of honor. You've gone through this huge transformation process. You're moving away from this, given you lots of new ideas, thoughts, ambitions. Yay! Yay! Okay, pile number 2. Hooray! Yes, so now you're about to embark on your new journey. This freedom, this flamboyancy, this excitement, this just, I just feel so much lighter compared to this. So now that this cycle is over, or that it is completing, you're going through it, you're about to embark on a new phase, new journey, blooming into something beautiful. Yes! You're moving on. I feel like this bird and this bird, I know they're different birds, but to me they're the same bird. So what maybe once really disappointed you in the past, now you're like, okay, you've picked yourself up, you're like ready to go, have the excitement, forward, you're like on this vision quest, you're on a new mission, and it's something that you've really wanted. You've dreamed of this. It makes you so happy. It fits this higher vision. It's expansive. It's going to rocket you into a brand new just paradigm. The 5D, which I believe we talked about that in this reading. If not, again, I know we mentioned briefly pile number 1. If I did not mention 5D stuff in this reading, then I'd go back and check pile number 1. Wow. Pile number 2, congratulations. This major blessing that is coming to you is this huge transformation, this rebirth. The power of prayer, taking back your power, taking back your thoughts, moving on from past disappointments, just absolutely traveling to a totally different reality. One that I don't even think you realize how wonderful it's going to be. Like, I don't think you understand how happy you'll be, how exciting this is. Just be sure to take care of yourself. Go one day at a time if you have to. Keep that positive, optimistic smile in your in your heart. I mean, it could be on your face, but as long as your heart is remaining optimistic and you're connecting with spirit and taking it one day at a time, lean on your faith. I know that it's going to come. This big transformation, this big blessing is going to come. Have faith. pray, and just know that this is for you. Pile number 2, I'd love to hear from you about your transformation that you're undergoing with your self in the comments below. If you'd like to share, this is a safe community where we are here to support one another during these big times of transformation. If you feel called to hit that like or subscribe button, you can get notified every time that I upload a video. And currently I am doing personalized readings. So if you're interested in a reading from me, you can book them on my website at theowlupstairs.com, or you can hit the link in the description box below. Pile number 2, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk so soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn here to the card of energy healing. And when I tune into this energy, I just feel laughter, lightness, vibrancy, expansion. Like, I just feel so good. I could just sit in this energy because it just feels like joy. So I love this energy as a joy being a major blessing in your life. That's amazing. Let's see what else we have. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this also came up a little bit in pile number 2. So if you felt drawn at all to pile 2, there might be something there for you as well. But wow. As you shine your light, your joy, your laughter with others, I think that's going to bring major blessings into your life. This is also your heart chakra. So heart healing. We also have green here. Heart, major healing. We have Mercury with this card. And we have take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. The hamster wheel. I hate the hamster wheel, but we've all been on it. Okay, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution expression. Oh, pile number 3. I love you. Okay, we have completion. We actually love that. Yay! Okay, we love that. New beginnings. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We have memory. Ooh, and we have the Death Mother. Oh, I just need to take a deep breath when I look at these. Hey, but at least you're purifying your field, and we know we have a rebirth here, so yay for that. Okay, pile number 3, I'm going to pause your video and fix this so it's nice and pretty, and then I will be right back. Okay, pile number 3, thank you. So I also had to change the candle because for whatever reason the candle started to become so overwhelming, and it was a green candle, which is interesting because we have a lot of green here, but it was so overwhelming with the smell. It was like making me sick. So I also feel like that has something to do with this here. I'm not sure yet. Let me see. I think it has to do with your sensitivities and maybe just like trying to power through something that you're experiencing. Let's see. We'll come back to it, but it will be shared with us. You know what? Purity. That's what that is. It just hit me that it's about purifying and cleansing and like out with the old and with the new. Love that. That's awesome. Okay. So let's look at the other elements of this major blessing that is coming into your life. So I do feel like you're going to get new, vibrant energy. And as you share who you are, how you live, your story, your authenticity, I feel like somebody maybe blew out your light or candle historically, and you've been working really hard on this healing. Really, really hard. I applaud you for it because this is amazing. But you don't have to keep going and keep going and keep going. There's something that just needs to be cleansed and released and let go from the past. It's a story that you've been telling yourself. I think you need to tell a new story. Let's see. Yeah, expression. Okay, Mercury and expression. So, how can you allow yourself to express your authenticity, your truth, your emotions? It's this emotional water. You want to get to the other side. The other side is where we have healing, this temple. Let's draw a couple tarot cards. Pile 3, this is the first deck that I have really felt, or the first reading where I felt called to draw a couple just in the now to just get a little more information about this for you. Kindly, please, Spirit. Let's do this one and these two. These will come later. So let's start with these, and then I'm just going to put these right here to the side. Justice and balance. Love it. 6 of Cups. 9 of Swords. The monkey mind. Okay, so pile number 3. I feel like we need to pay tribute to somebody or something to allow things to come to an end. I feel like we're holding on to something of the past, or the past is haunting us. She's in a trance, so I feel like this is an illusion. This is an illusion. Mercury is a very tricky energy. It's the trickster. So it's also the god of like merchants, shops, trades, also healing with the caduceus. So this situation seems a little tricky to me. This energy is like, it is very forward in black and white, but it's also not, which is so interesting. I see this crescent moon. This was also okay. There's something about a moon phase, or a phase that you're in, maybe not seeing things as clearly, maybe needing to cleanse our third eye. There's something about bringing harmony into balance. The 6 of Cups is so happy and chill. Dolphins are so vibrant and so joyous in their intelligence, and they have fun and play. I don't feel playful in this energy. How do I feel? I feel like I'm expanding, which makes sense with completion and new beginning. I feel like I'm longing for something when I look forward into the distance. I don't feel like I know how to get there. So I think this major blessing, this joyous, vibrant, healing energy, this lightness, everything that we want, but perhaps we've been working towards and we don't know how to get, I think is right in front of you, and we're just not seeing it yet. Because look, these ropes are so loose around his neck. It's almost like the devil card in the tarot, like the deception, but yet there's such a liberation that comes from it once we find the higher aspect of whatever it is that we're navigating. I wouldn't be surprised if the devil card is in this pile, which we'll check out in a minute again. I think it's important for you to find, or to just, a blessing would be finding what you enjoy doing and taking it easy. Like, he's on vacation. He's hanging out, he's having a drink. He's not letting these fears and anxieties rule his mind, because fears and anxieties can just completely muddy all of this water. And there's so many caves of healing. There's so many new opportunities that we can try. I also feel like there's a lot of different hats we can wear, shoes to try on. Like I feel like there's a spectrum of things we can try. And if we don't like it, it's just like, oh, okay, this is not for me. Like if it doesn't fit, you're not tethered to it. You don't have to keep making the same choices. You know, if you always, like, let's say, eat the same thing, you don't have to do the same day over and over and over again. If you don't want to, try something new, have fun, live a little, go out on a Tuesday night, have a good time. Let's see if that's really what this is about. Knight of Swords, okay. Four of Pentacles. The Lovers. I like this Lovers card, it's cute. The Tower. And the Ace of Cups. It is about emotional healing. Okay, so this helps me a little bit more. I think we need to balance and find, like, if this is not, several things just came forward with these, so thank you, Spirit. If this is not balance with play and work, or karmic balance with putting others over ourselves, or perhaps this is like something that's really, really stressing you out, I feel like this is also a person or a relationship that you have with your day-to-day. So it's some form of relationship that you have either with yourself or with another, with work, with life itself, that you're learning how to harmonize and bring into balance so that you're not navigating this with this much anxiety. This is very quick. Pegasus is very pure, very lighthearted, and it's over this energy healing card. So like flying over spontaneousness. And then we have the hippo, that's like very grounded. So isn't it interesting? We also have the polarities of energy here. One's very grounded and one's not very grounded. So it's about our choices, or perhaps also our relationships that we have with these, like, this to and fro, this back and forth, this energy of just like weighing something out. We need to destroy or be open to, we don't need to do anything, but perhaps be open to the possibilities that this can be a different way. That maybe we can find balance and harmony between the highs and the lows. There's a new way of doing something that you'll love way more. Because, dragons, not only do they fly, but they also have feet to ground and to walk on. It's like a tonic or an elixir. I feel like he's drinking the magic tea. Okay, so here's something fun we can do if you want to work on some energy healing. Our thoughts and our ability to put out into the world are kind of like magic spells. And because everything is made up of energy, including things like water, because we have multiple cups here drinking. If you wanted to charge water, which literally charging water is just taking a vessel and speaking kindly to it, or speaking intentions that you want to have fulfilled into the water, and then drinking it and saying, accepting it and welcoming the new, so that we're not, I don't know, insights can be very blinding, transformation can be like trial by fire, but it doesn't always have to be. It definitely does not always have to be. It can be much more light and buoyant if we allow ourselves to let go and to be renewed. So Pile number 3, whatever it is that you want to come forward into your life, maybe speak kindly to, like, get a cup or coffee or water, whatever you want, and, speak what it is that you want to be into the cup. So I am peace, love, joy, happiness, abundance. I am kindness. I am balanced. I am harmonious. I am. And then drink that water with the intention that you're accepting these energies into your life. Or maybe you say, like, I am cleansed, I am purified, I am clear of the past, clear of this anxiety, clear of this pattern, whatever that is for you. I am someone who lives from my heart. I leave the past in the past. But I do feel like balance is very, very key for you with this energy healing and with this blessing. So the blessing will come as you allow whatever the cycle is to be completed. And the rebirth is going to be the new emotions, mindsets, belief systems. And I think that we should just ask Spirit kindly for once pile 3 is completed with this cycle, once this blessing has come to its full circle and this tower moment is complete, because we do know that this transformation is a blessing, what can pile number 3 expect in the future, Spirit? What can come after this, please? We have the Queen of Pentacles, which I love this for you because it's so much abundance, but it's also independence and growth, and it's like crowning glory, victory. If we're looking at time frame, I feel like this is Christmas energy, winter time. So currently it's January, but this is a timeless reading. So it could be within the next year, but it could also be this winter, because these seem like winter flowers to me. Wow, King of Cups, amazing. And Page of Pentacles. Okay, so wow, look at this cup that he's holding. He's just so expansive, fulfilled, balanced with work and emotional life. Yeah, you have learned how to manage and harmonize and balance all areas of your life, where you've come into your independence and your autonomy. You feel fulfilled emotionally. Work is going really well. Things are growing, but then you're also not you are not repeating this pattern, this loop. It's a thing of the past. You've conquered it. You're free from it. You're free to do whatever it is you desire. Yay, amazing. I love this. Okay, pile number 3. The blessing that is coming into your life is this healing of this cycle. This very big cycle that's happened in the past. Emotional renewal. Accept this new beginning, accept the completion, let go of the old, and know that you're being guided. You're absolutely being guided along the way. You'll have so much freedom, so much harmony, so much balance in your life that will bring you peace and happiness. Pile number 3, this is your reading. If you feel called to share your story in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. I also, if you feel called to hit that like or the subscribe button below, you'll get notified anytime I upload any of my videos. And I'm currently offering readings right now, private readings. So if you would like to book a session with me one-on-one, you can do so through my website at theowlupstairs.com, or you can click the link in the description box below. Pile number 3, have the most amazing week, day, year, life, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.